Okay, now we're going to talk about blending. Okay, so what is blending? So remember, I was mentioning that, say, if I have a source water with a certain concentration, say C1 of, say, a radioactive substance, right? And I take a certain volume of that, and then because I want to, this concentration, say, is very high, and I want to reduce the total concentration, what I do is I dilute it with another stream, right, which has probably a lower concentration, which is C2. So make this C1V1, and then you're going to add another stream with a different concentration of that contaminant. So basically, when you do this, you will get the resultant stream, which is going to be C3V3, right? So this is you're mixing this stream and this stream to produce this stream. Do you agree? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how blending basically works. So all you're trying to do is basically you are taking one stream with a higher concentration and adding another stream with a lower concentration to produce something with a lower or a concentration which is going to be between the C1 and C2. So basically, and think about it this way. So say hypothetically, if I just want to blend it with water, means I don't have any C, essentially this blending becomes a dilution calculation, right? Because in this case, your C1V1 is going to equal to C3V3. But in blending, you will have your C1V1. So this is the formula for blending. So C1V1 plus C2V2. So what we have for blending is you have C1V1 plus C2V2, which is this stream plus this stream, is going to give you C3V3. Okay, so the only thing is that this V3 is what? It's nothing but V1 plus V2, right? Because those are the volumes that I'm adding. So V3 is going to equal to nothing but V1 plus V2. So basically, this is going to be C1V1 plus C2V2 is equal to C3 multiplied by V1 plus V2, right? So if I want to find out what is the concentration C3, I just bring this down, and it will become C1V1 plus C2V2 divided by V1 plus V2 is equal to C3. So your concentration 3 is going to equal to the concentration of 1 times the volume of 1 plus concentration of 2 times the volume of 2 divided by the volume of 1 plus volume of 2. And that is going to give you this concentration. Means, let me give you an example, right? So say if I have 10 milligrams per liter and I'm taking 5,000 gallons. This is the first stream. And I'm mixing that with 5 milligrams per liter stream. And I'm using 2,500 gallons of that stream. And then this is my product stream, right? So this is my C3V3, right? And I know my volume 3 is what? Going to be 5,000 plus 2,500, right? 5,000 plus 2,500, right? So if I want to find out the concentration, C3, I'll use this formula, which is C1V1 times C2V2. So basically 10 times 5,000 plus 5 times 2,500 divided by 5,000 plus 2,500. So this is C3 is going to equal to 50,000 plus 100 and right divided by 7,500. And that is going to give me my C3 is equal to 8.3 milligrams per liter. So that is basically the concentration that I will make if I blend these two streams.